Good afternoon, everybody. It's a pleasure for me to say hello today on Thursday, 20th March 2025. It's a pleasure, and I'm so happy because I can share time with you in the class. Today, I don't know if you have the knowledge about, but in the Latin America countries, we celebrate the Happiness Day. Today is the Happiness Day in Latin America. So I would like to see you, see your faces, your smile, and say you are really happy. Could you open your cameras, please? Palalu, great, thank you so much. Anybody else? Okay, Taus. Welcome to the class. Abdulaziz, thank you for opening your
Yes.
camera.
Welcome, ma.
Thank you, ma.
Great, great, great. Okay. Today we are going to talk about the module number 4. Could anybody tell me which is the module number 4, please? Who can tell me which is the module number 4?
Hello.
Yeah, Falalu?
Module number 4 is talking about increasing school retention.
Increase school retention. Okay, what
Yes.
else?
And what this means is that the way in which the teachers create some avenues that may help the students to increase their needs or their interests towards school.
Great, so good. Very good. Thank you, Falalu. Thank you for your participation. Okay.
Thank
The
you.
Marcelino Munoz Foundation, it's a non-profit political or religious organization, widely known in Mexico with international projection, which has expanded in America, Europe, and Africa, because you are here, through the development of educational programs of great value, which institutions can evaluate. Fundación Marcelino Munoz has been working all over the world. Now we have the opportunity to work in Portuguese also, because the president of the foundation, Dr. Marcelino Munoz, traveled to Brazil in South America, and he have connected with the Ministry of Education, and they are going to work in Portuguese. So we are preparing the platforms to work in English in the platform, in English in the French, and in English in Portuguese also. That is very important. The most important thing that I believe it's for the life of the person is the attitude, the positive attitude. And I said, smile to the life. Today, as I say before, is the happiness day, but we have to be happy. We must be happy. We must be fulfilled. We must be successful. We must be friendly. We must be healthy every day. Every day. We don't have to spend the day exactly to celebrate it. Don't celebrate your birthday only the day when you born. Celebrate your birthday every day because it's a new day of life. Thanks to Creator, thanks to God, we have the opportunity to be here. So we have to be thankful about that, and we have to be happy because we are alive. So I would like to see your smiles, people. Okay, Abdulaziz, could you say hello to the tutors in the class, please?
Yes, I can say hello to all the tutors in the class. It's just that my background here where I am is a little bit dark, so sorry for the
Don't worry,
video.
don't worry, don't worry. Okay.
Thank you.
Say the greeting for the tutors, please. Abdulaziz,
Yes, you said?
say the greeting for the tutors.
Okay. Good afternoon, tutors. Sorry, good evening, tutors.
Good evening. Everybody answer, please. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good
evening.
How are you?
In peace, free, happy,
successful,
successful, and fulfilled. Oh, so good. So good. Lusungu, thanks to share your screen with your sister or your partner. I don't know who is. But thank you, being group.
Thank you. She's my sister.
Your sister, thank you and welcome to the class.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Lusungu, could you read the purpose of the teacher tutor diploma, please?
Okay, the purpose of the teacher tutor diploma. The fundamental purpose of the teacher tutor program by the year 2050 is to reduce the educational gap and for 70 out of every 100 students who begin primary school to complete a professional career. And that's in this way achieving the necessary quality of life in people in their most sublime purposes, living in peace, free, happy, successful, and fulfilled.
Thank you so much, Lusungu. Yeah,
You're
this is the fundamental purpose of the teacher tutor program. It's the fundamental purpose of me because I'm here as a guide of you in this program. The purpose is reduce the educational gap. We have to get a compromise with the people and get the compromise with all around the people us. What is that compromise? All the students, all the children, all the teenagers must have school classes, must have education. Okay, I understand. Sometimes it's difficult because the environment, the society, the economy, the health even, it's not good to go to school. But we can be the teachers that they need. We can be the teachers to alphabetize the people around us. So it's in our hands to reduce this gap. Actually, in the moment, we have 70 out of every 100 students who begin primary not complete a professional career. 70. And that is too much. So we have to work for that. We need to be next to the people working together. Okay. Taus, could you read the first three purposes, please?
You say?
Could you read the first three purposes?
Sorry, I'm struggling with my screen. Okay.
Could you read?
Okay, the first one. Guide students in the course of their professional career. Second, advise students on the importance of attending classes. Third, advise them on the benefit of punctuality.
Thank you so much. Elisha Langwani, could you read, please, number 4, 5, and 6? Elisha? Open your mic, please. Open your microphone. It's off. Elisha, is off your microphone.
Hello.
Hello. Now I can read.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, now I can read on number 4. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay, on number 4, accompany them when they have failed subject. On number 5, guide them about sales and being entrepreneurs. On number 6, motivate them to learn to speak in public. On number 7, guide them to make good decisions. Should I continue at number 10?
Hello, we are waiting. Is anything the problem? We're not hearing him.
Hello.
The tutor is having network problem. You can continue from number 8.
Okay, on number 8, encourage them to develop social projects. On number 9, promote the practice of values. And lastly, promote physical, mental, and emotional health care.
Thank you so much, Alicia. Thank you so much. Okay, so today is the module number 4. The purpose number 4, accompany them when they have failed subjects. What happened in your houses when a student have failed subjects? Who would like to share their opinion? Elisha, what do you do in your house or in your school if you are teacher when your students fail subjects?
If the students they have failed the subject, actually, I would encourage them.
You encourage them?
Encourage them and accompany them until they have made that subject, until they have passed it well.
Okay, Alicia, thank you so much. Falalu, it's your turn.
Okay. When the student fail in their subjects, they need accompanied by the teacher or parents. You need to bring them close to you, show them that failure, when they fail, is not the end of life. Tell them that, yes, when they fail now, tomorrow they can pass, and also find out, as a tutor, find out some techniques that may guide them, that they will not fail in the next lesson, and also have a good time with them, revise the lesson with them, show them how they can they can retain what they learn. And also, through doing that, the student may equally understand, and they may not fail in the next lesson, and they will feel happy because you did not reject them, you did not even abuse them. You know, some tutors, if a student failed, they will harass him, they will even hurt him, which is wrong. Bring them close to you. Show them another way. Find another time for them, find another techniques for them, so that they will be able to cope and pass their subjects in the next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Falalu. Very important your opinion. It's necessary to work with them, work with your students, work with your children, because we don't know exactly what happened. Ask them what is happening. Maybe they are not confident to tell us what is. So we have to talk with the family. We have to check the environmental, because not always is the problem of the subject. Sometimes could be the problem with the health. Sometimes we could be problems, emotional problems inside the family. Sometimes could be problems with the economy even. So we have to know, we must know all the problems around to help the students to improve that subjects that they have failure. Okay, anybody else wants to give the opinion? Nobody?
Hello?
Taus, continue.
Okay, can I speak? All right, thank you for having me. Yeah, actually, to accompany a student who has failed a subject, just like you were saying, I will always like to connect it to interest also. When a student is in the class learning, a tutor should be able to, in the course of delivering lesson, you should be able to capture their interest so that they will pick interest in what a teacher is doing, is teaching, so that that can also prevent failure. You know, oftentimes when a child does not have interest in a subject, there is every possibility the child may not pass. And that, may I say, that it will also be good we find out just the courses, what makes them fail the subject, and that while that is identified, you do follow up. Follow up is very important. As for me, just recently, I have a child who has not been performing well in the classroom. So what I did is to draw him closer to me. I made I made the student to be my friend. Oftentimes, I will always tell him, we must greet in the morning. Shortly after assembly, we must greet before you go to the class. So in the course of doing that, before I know it, I have encouraged the child to know that, yeah, you can do better. You have something upstairs, you can do better. Recently, I have come to discover that actually he has picked up. So all I'm just saying is that we can make them friends to be able to get their interests. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Fatima, you had your hands up.
I had wanted to share a scenario with one of my students. He started backsliding. I realized that his performance were beginning to become poorer than what he actually is capable of doing. He started failing subjects that actually performs excellently in. So I called him. First of all, I worked on building the trust between ourselves, myself and the pupil, the student. After that, when he could trust me and I was confident in our trust and our bond, and then I tried to know what exactly is happening to him. I told him that this is not your potential. What is going on? What is happening? Then I realized that his parents were facing a divorce. They were trying to separate. So it's the backlash with his parents back home that is affecting him emotionally, and that's why he cannot perform excellently the way he does. So we try to rally around, do some techniques, and first of all, I try to make him comfortable, make him be able to confide in me, and then I let him know that adult decisions should not really have an impact on your own life, even if they are your parents. Everybody has his own life to live, and the only way you're going to make them proud now is for you to focus on your academics so that they will both be proud of you. So with time, he got around and he started performing excellently like he does before, even though the parents are fully separated now. So I just wanted to share that scenario.
Thank you so much, Fatima. Oh, so good. It's very important to understand when you say to the student, "Oh, you have failed a signature, a subject." Maybe that's going to be a problem because the father, the mother in the house is going to be a punishment for him, and that's going to be a problem. So we have to talk about before to know, and we need to know before the problems and the situations to try to solve this. Okay, let's continue. Failing a subject, it's not anyone. Oh, wait a moment. Failing a subject, it's not to anyone's liking. Failing to achieve a goal and having to study again. To repeat, it is frustrating for most students. Yeah. I don't know what happened in your countries, but here in America, in most of the countries, the students finish the level or the degree or the grade in the school, most in the elementary school, and they pass to the next grade, including when they have failed subjects. In Mexico, in Ecuador, my country, in Mexico, the country where I live, the students, even with 5 qualification, pass to the next grade. But they don't have the necessary knowledge to continue. That is a big problem. I don't know if that happens in Africa, but here is that true. And we need to know what can we do to help them to continue, and what can we do to help them to improve their knowledge and their qualifications. Not even to have a good qualification, to have a good knowledge. If we never fail, we've never learned. And if you look at the storybooks, some of the best and brightest have stumbled before they found their feet. That happens every time. My grandma used to say to me, if you don't fall down, you are not going to learn to stand up. So sometimes it's necessary, but not always. And the support of the teacher is very important. What would be the obstacles that cause students to fail? What can we do as a society to support them? In your own experience, how did you solve it? I would like to listen to you now with these questions. Who's there? Who wants to answer?
No.
All right, I'm
Hello.
here.
Falalu, continue, Falalu.
Okay. The obstacle that may cause, or the something that may cause the student to fail in the subject are many. At times, it may be to the side of even the setting the objectives. Because if you are setting your objectives to teach a student, you need to consider the interest of the student first. Interest of the student is what matters. And also, what do you want to achieve before you set the objective? Then you plan your lesson. Not doing that may cause the student to fail. And also, the techniques you are going to use in teaching the student possibly may be the cause of failure to the student. If you don't have an appropriate techniques, an appropriate method that may help you to teach the student, definitely that student may fail. They may even hate the subjects. And also, if you as a tutor, you are not competent enough to teach, if you are not competent enough, if maybe you don't even know the subject matter, or you know the subject matter, but you don't have a good techniques to teach the subject, definitely can cause the problem, it can cause failure to the student. And also we need to look at the environment that the student learn. We must consider that one. It can cause the failure to the student. And also we need to look at the economic side. The situation of parent, as the last speaker said, the relationship between the parent, father and mother, if they are not in good term, always fighting, it can cause the failure to the student. And also, if they are not economically stable, definitely can cause failure to the student. Let me allow others to contribute. Well, this is my take. Thank you.
Thank you, Falalu. Fatima.
Okay, two major important reasons I've observed make students fail are one, lack of preparedness, and two, fear of the course or the subject. So the way I mitigate these challenges is, okay, so if they are coming to write an exam in my subject, after I revise with them a day before, then I give them say 30 minutes thereabouts to revise again on their own before they sit for the subject. So they have ample time to some extent to actually revise and be able to sit for the exam. And two, fear of a subject. I start treating that from the onset. So immediately I come into a class, I make the subjects look lively, I make the subjects look fun. So in the process of them having fun, they'll forget that, okay, these subjects can actually be difficult or hard or the way they seem it to be. So those are the two ways, those are the two obstacles I think cause failure: lack of preparedness and fear of the subject. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Fatima. Anybody else? Taus?
Yes, to add to what they have said, for me, I have taken upon myself my first responsibility as a teacher, as a tutor, is to love the students I teach. So this alone will give me the insight that the first thing every time I need to do, be it inside and outside the classroom, anywhere I come across the students, is to show them that I love them. Now, if I show them I love them, they will also love the subject I teach. So all I'm just saying in a nutshell is that already for me to solve this issue is to just make myself accessible to the students, so that oftentimes, even if they have problems, be it in school or at home, they can they can they can be free to share with me, and that will give me an ample opportunity to discuss and to find a way of helping them. So as long as it goes, I will always make sure that I stand my ground to greet them. Now, what I do often, even in school, when I come across them, most especially the male students, I happy while they are greeting me, good morning, sir, good afternoon, I will stretch my hand to have a handshake with them, so that now they are always free. So there are times, even if I am from far, they will be shouting at my name. So is how I have been doing so far. Thank you.
Thank you, Taus. It's very important what you say, because in my case, for example, I teach English. And I love to teach English. So as I love to teach, I think I do it well. And the people who study English with me really learn the language because I love to teach. And as I love what I do, which is teach English, the people feels that and feels comfortable learning with me. It's very important that you say. How many students do you have, John?
I have 30 in the classroom.
30.
30, yes, in the classroom.
Oh, great. Great,
Yeah.
great. Okay, Falalu?
Um,
Falalu? I don't listen you, Falalu. It's problem with your networking. No, we don't listen to you, my dear. So sorry. Okay, let's continue. Now we are going to watch this video. After to watch the video, we will share your opinions, please. I'm going to close my camera and microphone to don't disturb.
You're in a class, it's near the beginning of the semester, you write an exam or you hand in an essay and you don't get the mark that you desired. Okay, so what are your options? Well, one option would be, so you've hit an anomaly, things didn't happen the way you wanted them to happen. And so maybe you say, geez, that was a boring and stupid class anyways, this gives me an excuse to get out, and so that's not such a negative thing. Or you think, oh, well, I really better buckle down and study, and you decide to stay in the class. So basically what you've done is maintained your framework. I'm going to work through this class, but you've decided to modify some of the subroutines that make up that frame. You say, well, I should study more next time, or I have to prioritize this class compared to other classes. So it's a micro alteration within the overarching framework. But another thing you can do is say, to hell with the class, I'll just drop it. And so the advantage to that is problem gone. The disadvantage is, well, now you have a different problem, which is, okay, fine, you drop the class, do you have another class that you can replace it with? Is that a good way of dealing with a micro failure, you know, to move up a level of analysis and throw out the whole frame? Because you could also say, well, maybe I should just drop out of university and maybe I should go hang myself, you know. Well, it's the same line of logic, it's just taken up to a higher degree of abstraction. And so, generally speaking, you don't want to solve a problem by moving up a level and wiping out the frame within which the problem was experienced. You want to do that carefully, because in principle, the frame that you were working within had already you'd already assigned value to it and worked at it. You've already invested in it. It's a big sacrifice to blow out the whole frame. Now sometimes you can do it. So anyways, what happens is, well, you get the bad grade and you're upset about it, and so you've been plunged from your happy, satiated state, let's say, into a state of relative chaos. And the chaos is, oh, I hit an obstacle, I didn't expect it, and now I don't know what to do. And so what does it mean to not know what to do? Well, it can mean I need to study harder. It can mean I should drop this course. It can mean I should major in a different subject. It could mean maybe I shouldn't be in university. It could mean maybe my future plans have been formulated badly. It can mean my future plans have been formulated badly because I don't understand myself very well and I've been telling lies about my past, right? The thing can really expand on you. And that's what the chaotic domain is. That's the re-manifestation of those things that you had considered irrelevant, right? Because when you go to pick up the exam, you've got your identity as a competent student intact. You're not questioning whether you should be in the course or whether you should be in that major or whether you should be in university. None of that. That's all in the implicitly accepted category. And as soon as the anomalous event emerges, all of those things that you had rendered axiomatic start to become questionable. And that's like the shark coming up from the depths to pull you down. And that's the classic way of representing that and of symbolizing it. That's Jonah and the whale, for example. So it's something is manifests itself from the deep unknown and pulls you under, like an alligator at a water hole, which is, I'm sure, one of the sources from which we derived that particular kind of mythological representation. Because you can imagine that when we were on the veldt, after living on trees, we had to go down to the damn water holes, and you've watched enough nature programs to know what a Nile crocodile can do to a water buffalo. It's not pretty. And so to go down to the water, the chaotic water, and the source of all life as well, right, is to risk an encounter with the terrible thing that lurks in the depths. And so we use that as a central metaphor for mapping the sorts of things that happen to us in a much more abstract space. And you know that because one of the things you're going to do, let's say that the professor, there's a professor obviously who gave you the bad grade. Okay, so one logical presupposition is that you're in some sense insufficient in relationship to the course. But another logical and instantaneous categorization is to throw that person into the category of malevolent predator. And you'll do that by becoming upset and cursing the person in your imagination.
Okay. I would like to listen your opinions about the video. Is anybody there? Hello? People? Hello, hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I speak?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, actually, to put it in a summary of how I understand what you were saying in the video is that one does not solve a problem by running away from the problem. If there is any problem, you find a way to solve it so that even if you go away, if you run away from the problem and there will be need for you to return, you will still meet the problem. So if you do well to solve that problem by not going away, you are doing yourself good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, John. Very important. Okay. Anybody else? I think you are having a lot of problems with the networking because I saw a lot of people is join and going out. Join and going out. But okay, let's continue. 4 important steps after failing subjects. One of them, learn from mistakes. First of all, practice self-criticism and try to analyze the reasons that what caused the failure. It's very important to have self-criticism and self-confidence. Believe it's possible to solve the situations and believe it's possible to get a good punctuation in the subject. So it's important to learn from mistakes. Second one, no drama. Nobody likes to fail a subject, obviously. Pushing too hard can end up causing stress and being counterproductive to academic performance. As I told you before, if you say, oh, you have 4 points in your work, in your task in the school, so you have failed your subject. What happened with the student? It's going to start to cry. It's going to be scared because it's going to back to the house and the parents say, oh, you have failed. Oh, I'm going to beat you. And that's going to be a problem. So no drama. Share your doubts. It is essential to request a personal meeting with the teacher, with the parents of the subject that has been suspended to be able to share doubts and understand why it was not approved. Most of the cases, the students doesn't feel confident to talk to the teacher what is happening and doesn't have the confidence to ask to the teacher what happened with the subject. Why did they not approve? So we have to try to share with them their doubts. And number 4 is apply new study techniques. I have to tell you something as an example. I teach English, but I really do it in a different way. I don't teach grammar because for me, when the people is trying to learn to speak a language, it's not necessary to know exactly the grammar. It's better make conversations, give them the vocabulary about the topic that you are going to talk, and they are going to speak better for me. So, if you teach history, for example, try to make the history a very nice adventure, a very nice program with a history, which I don't like, I have to say. With a history, we have the opportunity to travel in the time with our imagination. But if we make the history boring, hately, we are not going to get nothing. That's my problem. When I was a teenager, I have a problem with my geography and history teacher. He always was unpunctual to the class, and I controlled the time of the teachers. So he said every day, Fernanda, you must give me the lesson. But I say, okay, you asked me that yesterday. Okay, it's my problem. And I hate history and geography forever. So if you are a teacher, you have to love what you do. And it's important to make the students confident to share with you the doubts, the problems, the ideas, and teach in a different way to make it easy and friendly, the class. Okay, let's continue. There are many ways to encourage and help someone who has failed. Help them deal with their feelings about failure by reminding them that we all fail sometimes and that this failure does not define them. Hizbullah, welcome to the class. Encourage them to find a tutor. Help them create a new study space or share your study. Sometimes as the ideas and the promotions that we have in the Foundation Marcelino Munoz, one of the most important is to create a social project. So a social project could be take the good students, the best students in your class, and invite them to help the other ones, the students who have failed in the subjects. Help them with the other students. That's going to be a compromise, and that's going to be better because they are going to be with their partners, with their friends, with their classmates. I think that is most important for them. Okay, before to close the class, I would like to listen to you about this topic. Who wants to participate? Hizbullah, welcome to the class. I say it again. Are you there? Palalu?
Hello?
Come in.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes. So you said all. Uh, uh, there is need to encourage the student to show them that this failure is not the end, and tell them that yes, you yourself you fail, and you cope, and change techniques as a subject teacher. Change techniques so that your new techniques can help the student to pass the subject, and also find better way, find conducive atmosphere, environment, find instructional materials, instructional medias, because most instructional medias are very important in teaching and learning. For you to make your class very live, you need to bring the instructional materials that are related, that can make your class very live. And instructional materials are very important. You have to make your class very lively, very friendly before you even start the teaching. So this is my take. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Falalu. John, would you like to say something?
Okay. Hello. Yes. Hello.
Yeah. Continue.
Okay. I briefly. You see, there is this thing you mentioned and really got my attention. That as a tutor, you must love what you are doing, and at least to add to this, you see, I feel like whenever if I should be in the class to teach, I feel it should become a duty on me to be able to find out about these students I am teaching. Who are they? Will I be able to define who are they? Have I known them? It's good I know them by their backgrounds. So that now, like our system in Nigeria, you know, there are schools where like even though bullying is not allowed, but some teachers are good at bullying. So once a teacher engages in bullying, students will not have confidence in that very teacher. So all I'm saying in a nutshell is that one should be able to know these students, the student one teaches, by their backgrounds. So that maybe a child is coming from home with an emotional issue, but because you are teaching, the child may not pay attention. So all I'm saying is that by the time you have known the background of the child, you will be able to know how to go about responding to every student. So it's good we know the students, we teach them. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, John. Fatima.
I think finally what I'll say is being emotionally involved with your student is a very, very important thing to do. So your students will not want to disappoint you, and they will not want to make you feel bad. So they'll try their best to make you happy because now you are their friend and they don't want to see anything going wrong with you. So ways you can do that is, first of all, creating a bond or a free conversation, like where people can confide in you and be able to talk to you. Yes, that's my final take. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Fatima. Very important what you say. Anybody else? Nobody? Today we are having a very quiet here in the class, eh?
I think it's the network that's funny.
Yeah, I think they're not working. It's not working. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to have the final motivational capsule. I would like to ask you if it's possible for you to open your microphone, please. Repeat after to me. Mariam, continue, Mariam.
I, Charles John.
Grace Ekise. Yeah. Okay, repeat after to me. I believe in myself.
I believe in myself.
I believe in my intelligence.
I believe in my intelligence.
I believe in my capacity.
I believe in my capacity.
I believe in my purpose.
I believe in my purpose.
Repeat thinking about your purpose. What is your purpose? I believe in my purpose. I believe in my purpose.
My purpose.
I believe in my purpose.
Finish primary, secondary, high school, my professional career.
I
high school, my professional career.
A master's degree, a doctorate.
A master's degree, a doctorate.
End up working as a manager or with my own company.
End up working as a manager or with my own company. Have a Nobel Prize.
Have a social service. Purse a Nobel Prize.
Have
a Nobel Prize.
Oh, I listen at children there. I listen at children there. Who is?
Happy.
Oh, so good.
Successful and fulfilled.
Be at peace, free, happy, successful, and fulfilled.
Be at peace.
Successful and fulfilled.
Die fulfilled.
And fulfilled. I
know I can make it.
I know I can make it.
And I am proudly Ecuadorian.
And I
am proudly Chris Ikizi.
Oh, he's like you with the children. Hello, babies. Oh, so cute. Hi, my dear.
Hi.
Oh, to see the children. Oh, I was listening them to repeating the final capsule motivational. So great, Hizbullah. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, so good, so good. God bless you, kids. God bless you. Oh, so great. Okay, my dears, was a pleasure for me to have today in the class. I'll see you next Thursday. Hizbullah, you are in the list for complete the next. Oh, he lost the signal. He is going to have the next class as a tutor, I think. So I hope that's gonna be. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next Thursday.
Thank you very much. Bye.
The Creator bless you and keep doing that you love. Teaching and
Amen.
teaching and teaching.
Amen. Thank
See
you.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
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 Hello,
Bye-bye.
my baby.
Oh, you love
Oh,
this.
so great. What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Hennas.
Do they speak English? Hizbullah,
No.
do they? No?
No. This is the elder brother. He can speak English, but she's just 2 years old.
How old is he?
She's 2 years old.
2.
But her brother can speak English. This is her brother.
Oh.
He can speak English.
Oh, so good. Hello, my dear. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Hizbullah, you are programmed to be the next tutor in the next module. Is it possible?
Yeah, really. I already I'm ready. And I will join as early as possible to show my own tremendous contribution right from the beginning of the program to the end.
Okay, I will share with you the PowerPoint presentation, and you will add anything if you want, and you send me back to I can share from my computer without any problem. Okay?
Yeah, really.
Perfect.
I'm always ready for that.
Perfect. So see you next Thursday.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you very much.